Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzamus, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empires free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality, and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back. And I thank you for your love and support. Now, you guys may see me looking around. There are some dogs walking by here, so I need to make sure that there's no dog popping up behind me, you know what I mean? So anyway, today I want to talk about the signs that you're in a very high vibration. I've got quite a few of them. We have about 9 signs that you're vibrating high. There are so many signs we can talk about when you start understanding everything about energy. We can talk about so many signs, and we can talk about this forever. But I'm going to give to you guys today the 9 signs that you're actually on a very high vibration. Now, as a person who is evolving, the first thing what you do, you start taking back your power from so many different kinds of individuals, especially post-awakening. So you start to value your energy, and you start to understand that the more you continue to love yourself, is the more you continue to attract beautiful things and experiences in your life. So the first thing what you do normally, you start to extract your energy out of different individuals, away from different individuals, and putting that energy back into yourself. You also understand that the energy is your bank balance. So you know that the more you vibe high is the more you're seeing a lot of things changing in your own current reality. But usually, it may come as a surprise that so many times you're going to see a lot of things changing around you. And sometimes you may think, oh, is it something wrong with you, or something happened to you? Because you now understand that you no longer recognize the events that are currently happening around you. Is the reason why, as to why I'm bringing to you these 9 signs, so that you can understand that most probably the reason why you see things happening that way is because you're vibrating at a very high frequency, and your current reality is as well changing as you move along your journey of evolution. What is the first sign that you're on a very high vibration and frequency? Is when you're going to come across individuals and people are going to start dropping things around you. I want you to pay very close attention, chosen ones. If you're a chosen one who has been working on yourself, pay very close attention. You're going to see a lot of individuals around you dropping different stuff. It may be somebody who comes into your vicinity, into your aura, into your personal space, and they have dropped a coin on the floor. They have dropped money on the floor, and they are bending to pick up that money or to pick up their wallet. They have dropped their handbags. They are dropping their phones. They are dropping a lot of different items around you. It is not happening by coincidence. Your energy, as you vibrate higher, your energy also influences a lot of individuals around you, and sometimes it can affect also so many people around you. So usually, if you're a person who has been working on yourself and you all of a sudden come across or encounter different individuals and they are dropping stuff on the floor, you have got to know there is a very high chance, it is not by coincidence, but there's a very high chance your energy is at high frequency. Is the reason as to why you're causing sometimes people around you to drop random things on the floor. Sign number 2 that your energy, you're vibrating on a high frequency, is when you start to experience different types of animals, insects, birds flying around you, hovering around you, eagles, doves, pigeons. You see sometimes dogs running towards you, and sometimes they are sniffing you. It is not by coincidence. These animals, they are very sensitive to energy. So the higher you vibe is the higher as you start to attract this kind of animals and pets towards you. It's the reason as to why I've told you guys, I'm around in the park. Sometimes you see I'm looking around and I'm thinking that there may be sometimes dogs coming around and, behind my back and sniffing my feet or things like that. So you're going to experience as well animals and birds hovering around you, animals gravitating towards you, sometimes insects, ladybirds. You're going to see bees buzzing around you. You're going to see different types of creatures, especially animals and birds gravitating and vibrating towards your direction. It is a sign that you are vibrating on a high frequency, at a high frequency. The sign number 3 to show you that you're actually vibrating high and in a very high frequency is when you start triggering people. And most of the times you're not even trying. Sometimes you're just being yourself. You're just going out there doing your own thing. You're not bothering anyone. You're not uh, um, going through. You're not bothering anyone. You're not disturbing anyone. You're walking in your own personal space. You're in your own lane. But the moment you come across certain individuals, and I'm talking about the individuals who are extremely on a very low frequency, sometimes you're going to activate these people. You're going to activate their demons. These people, they understand who you are. I've told you guys in my previous videos, I've told you these people, they actually recognize who you are. So most of the times when you come around, your energy is going to disturb their frequency, and you're going to see them sometimes, they're looking at you in a very weird way. Sometimes they want to fight with you. Sometimes they're starting to argue with you. Sometimes, this one is even very important, guys. Pay very close attention. Sometimes you're going to see these individuals, they're going to start fighting against each other. By just you being around that place, in that vicinity, you're going to see at times low vibrational people, they're going to start quarreling and fighting against each other. That is because your frequency is at a high, and sometimes you're disturbing these people, you're disturbing their energy, and usually they're going to start fighting and arguing against each other and amongst each other. It is a sign. When you ever see that, guys, do not get involved with that situation. Just walk away. But it's just for you to understand that actually it is because of your presence. You're triggering different kinds of individuals wherever you go. So the fourth one, the sign that you're vibrating high and you're at a very high frequency, is when you, out of the blue, receiving different offers from individuals. Maybe sometimes you jumped on a bus. I know, sometimes you see somebody will stand up and they offer you their seat. You know what I mean? Or sometimes you're walking around and you see maybe sometimes you want to cross the road. A car will stop by and they'll let you pass. You know what I mean? They'll let you just cross the road without any effort. So you're going to start receiving different kinds of offers. Or sometimes you might walk into a restaurant. Maybe sometimes you just go in there by some coincidence, and you actually find somebody offering to pay your bills. So most of the times when you see these things happening, ladies and gentlemen, chosen ones, you have got to understand it is most likely you're on a very high frequency, and it's the reason why you're continuously getting a lot of offers from different kinds of individuals. The sign number 5 that you're vibrating at a high frequency is when you're experiencing instant manifestations. You just think about something and it happens. You just say, okay, so today I want to travel to the countryside. And before you know it, you check on your emails and somebody has offered you a ticket to go to that place. Or you just think about something. You say, okay, so today I want to buy a new furniture, a new piece of furniture in my house, maybe a new sofa or a new chair. You just go out there and you see that particular sofa that you wanted to buy. It is in front of you. They are selling it in the shop, and sometimes it is at a very affordable price. If you have not even got it free by some chance, because that can also happen, whereby you actually just start getting things all of a sudden appear in your life without even trying and without much effort. It is a big sign, ladies and gentlemen, that you are vibrating high and you are at a very high frequency. The 6th one I will talk about, the sign that you're vibrating high, is when you have got increased intuition. You simply know things. You do not know, your energy has changed so much now that you all of a sudden just look around and you see, you're thinking about some things, and most of the times you're right. You're telling people some things, most of the times you're right. You do not know where this thing is coming from. You might, for example, have planned that you're going to travel to the countryside on the weekend. And then for some reason you're like, actually, you're going to cancel that journey. So all of a sudden, out of the blue, you do not even know why, because this thing normally happens subconsciously. It is very deep in the subconscious. You do not even know why, the reason you make critical decisions at the last minute. You're going to say, okay, so I'm not traveling anymore. So people may fight around with you. Oh, why did you decide to change your mind, and the things like that? And you're like, anyway, I just have that gut feeling that I'm not anyway traveling to that destination, and you're deciding to stay behind, only for you to hear later on that at some point in time, that particular travel you're going to make had turned out dangerous to the people actually who made that trip, or maybe there was an accident on the way, or something happened on the way. A lot of things have happened on that journey, but you as an individual, your intuition has told you to stay behind and do not go ahead on that journey. So a lot of times you're going to recognize that you're having extremely heightened intuition and as well psychic abilities. Things are going to come to you. I've told you guys most of the times on this journey, you're continuously going to receive a lot of spiritual downloads. So you're going to realize that actually you know a lot of things. You don't know where this knowledge is coming from, where this wisdom is coming from. but you're also going to understand that this is not the wisdom that is coming from the ordinary human mind. So you understand that you're highly connected to your higher self, and most of the time these things are coming in naturally to you. You know things. When people ask you, how do you know this, and how did you guess, and how did you predict that kind of event, you just tell them simply that you do not know, because on the very subconscious level you know, but on the conscious level you do not know why you know certain things prior to those events and circumstances. The seventh sign that you're in a very high vibration is when you realize that actually people are gravitating towards you. So there are so many people drawn towards you for some reason. Remember, guys, you do not have to have a lot. When you're a chosen one, you already understand that you're already rich in spirit. So you do not have to drive very big cars, you don't have to sleep in very big mansions, but sometimes you're going to actually realize that there is so many different kinds of individuals around the world. They're gravitating towards you. So you're just walking around, you're minding your own business. Somebody just walks into your space. Oh, can you help me with this? I had a problem with my wife, or there's something happened with my pets, or I'm thinking about buying a certain type of furniture. Can you please help me to choose which furniture do I need to buy? So you're going to see a lot of individuals along your journey, chosen ones. They're continuously going to be drawn towards you. It is because on a spiritual level, they can feel that frequency. So that frequency, because it's at a high, it is also attracting different individuals towards you. And sometimes they are confiding a lot of things they're confiding a lot of their personal issues towards you. They're telling a lot of things, sometimes things that you shouldn't even know about their own personal lives. But because they feel on that frequency, you're a person that they can trust. Is the reason as to why you are continuously going to attract so many people around you. Sometimes it's going to seem like too good to be true, and sometimes even unreal. And most of the cases, it may even sometimes get you drained, because you move from one step to another. You meet one individual to another step, you meet the next individual, and all of those individuals, they need something from you. It could be guidance, it could be help, it could be healing, it could be sometimes answers to things that they're dealing with. If that happens to you, ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to struggle with it. You just have got to know that you're probably vibing high is the reason as to why you're drawing different kinds of individuals towards you. The seventh one is when all of a sudden you've been on this journey of evolution for a while. You've been working on yourself. You've been in your own personal lane. You're not bothering anyone. So now you're recognizing that your physical appearance actually has changed. You're comparing your pictures and your photographs 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and you're realizing that you're not looking the same that you used to be. You used to look before. So even sometimes people are coming to you and they're telling you, oh, how all of a sudden have you changed? We see now it's like your body looks different, your face looks different, the way you smile, the way you glow. There is something what happens when you vibrate higher. Not only are you vibrating higher spiritually, you're also vibrating higher on the physical level. So sometimes you're going to see that actually your physical appearance has changed. You can no longer recognize yourself. You see that you're actually looking better than you used to look before. You know what I mean? That is because at a certain point in your life, you were at a very low frequency, but now at this point you are vibrating high, and that's the reason why it is also altering your DNA, and actually you're looking much more better than you used to look before. Dawn was the sign number 7 that you're vibrating higher and you're on a very high frequency, ladies and gentlemen. The last one is when you're choosing to live a drama-free life. You know what I mean? So you do not want to get involved in drama. You're a person like that, you want your own peace. You value your own personal space. You do not want anybody to come into your space and start causing different kinds of drama. So whenever you go out there, and you're seeing that there are some guys, sometimes they're looking at you, they want to start fighting with you. They want to start pushing your buttons. Sometimes you're dealing with this kind of toxic individuals. And anytime they see you, they want to cause a fight or they want to start up something. You're choosing not to get involved in any kind of drama, because you already know that drama normally, at some point in time, it actually lowers your frequency. So the more you get involved with certain individuals, because a lot of individuals, when they are vibrating low, they also want to drag you along in the mess so that you can also kill your vibration and bring you down to their frequency. So you already know the value of your energy. Whenever you come across this kind of individuals, low vibration individuals who want chaos and drama, you are not going to participate. You're going to let them do and let them be. You're not going to engage in whichever shape or form in low vibrational people and people who want to cause a lot of drama. So you are staying away from those kind of situations and events. Like I've told you guys, there is so many signs you can talk about when talking about vibration and frequency. So many things can happen to different kinds of individuals. In the comment section below, I would like to know What has been your personal experience as a person who has been vibing high? What are the things you have experienced as an individual? And until then, guys, we'll always get back to you in my next video. It's been a blessing to have you guys on board. Much love and blessings. Leave us a comment, like the page, and share and subscribe. And until then, it's been a blessing to have you guys on board. There's almost signing out, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Peace.